Good morning, one and all, respected dignitaries, esteemed guests, and my beautiful audience. Today, we have gathered here to celebrate a day dedicated to innovation, discovery, and scientific excellence, that is, National Science Day, organized by Center for Internal Quality Assurance, (SHICA), in association with Department of Studies in Physics. National Science Day is celebrated every year in India on 28 February to honor the discovery of the Raman effect by the great Indian physicist Sir C.V. Raman in the year 1928, for which he was awarded the Nobel Prize in 1930. His work not only revolutionized the field of physics, but also inspired generations of scientists and learners. This year, 2025, National Science Day is celebrated all over India by the theme Empowering Indian Youth for Global Leadership in Science and Innovation for Vikasit Bharat. The theme will focus on encouraging young minds, recognizing innovative contributions, and celebrating India's scientific achievements. With this thought, let's begin our today's celebration. To begin with, I invite Srimati Nirmala Yaman for invocation. Jaya Gananatha, Jaya Gananatha, Ninna Namavu Parama Pavitra.
Dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, teachers, non-teaching staff, and dear students, I welcome you all to this occasion. And for this event, we have Dr. Dinesh A. Nagegowda as chief guest, and he is the chief scientist, CSIR CIMAP Research Center, Alexandra, Bangalore. I welcome you, sir. I welcome our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir, Professor Sharnappa V. Halse, sir, who is presiding today's occasion. So on behalf of KSOU, I welcome our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir. I welcome our Registrar, Sir, Professor Praveen K.V. on behalf of our university. Welcome you, sir. We have Professor Niranjan Rajesh, Finance Officer and Director of SICA. Welcome you, sir. I welcome Sri Niranjan S.V., Chairperson of Physics Department. Welcome you, sir. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, ma'am. On behalf of the program, I also welcome Srimati Sunita ma'am, Director, School of Sciences. In the history of science, we often find that the study of some natural phenomena has been the starting point in the development of a new branch of knowledge. Remembering this wonderful quote by Sir C.V. Raman, at this junction, I request Chairman, Department of Studies in Physics, Sri S.V. Niranjan sir, to give an introduction to Science Day.
As you all know, we have gathered here to celebrate the National Science Day to commemorate the discovery of Raman effect by Sir C.V. Raman in the year 1928. Sir C.V. Raman's first major contribution to science happened in the year 1907 at the age of 19 when he published an article titled Newton's Rings in Polarized Light in the prestigious journal Nature. After obtaining his master's degree, Sir C.V. Raman joined the Indian Finance Service in Calcutta as Assistant Accountant General at the age of 19. There, he got associated with Indian Association for Cultivation of Science, IACS, the first ever research institute in India, which allowed him to carry out research parallelly and independently, in addition to his job. Soon, he discovered that his true passion is for science and took a bold decision to quit his job to pursue a career in science and joined as a Poly professor at Bazar Science College, University of Calcutta. This indeed was a very bold decision because he was earning almost 10 times more the salary than his new job as professor. And very soon he became quite renowned in international scientific community and was invited to deliver a lecture in London. On his way back, while traveling in ship, he became curious by observing why the color of sea is blue. We all know the color of sky is blue because of the scattering of light by air particles in air. But by then, the understanding was that the blue color of the sea is a mere reflection of the color of the sky. But it was Sir C.V. Raman who in fact explained that it was scattering of light by water molecules, just like the scattering of light by particles in air in atmosphere. This phenomenon of scattering by water molecules indeed intrigued Sir C.V. Raman very much that after arriving in India, he continued his research on light scattering, and very soon he identified a new phenomenon of light scattering wherein the light passes through certain materials. The scattered light consists of the other components of light in addition to the incident radiation. Astonishingly, he also found out that such components were dependent on the material used. This, in fact, was a remarkable discovery, and soon international scientific fraternity recognized its power because this method can be used as a signature method to analyze the materials non-destructively. And the application of this discovery is limitless, starting from the fundamental understanding of the behavior of light to the most advanced fields like nanotechnology, etc. Sir C.V. Raman was awarded Nobel Prize in 1930 for this discovery. This, in fact, was the first ever Nobel Prize in Science in the entire Asia, which ignited millions and millions of young minds to take up careers in science. To promote and inculcate scientific temper among youth and to honor Sir C.V. Raman's discovery, Government of India announced February 20th as the National Science Day to honor this indigenous genius, that is Sir C.V. Raman. The only way in which we can respect such a discovery is by inculcating scientific temper among us and promoting scientific thinking. I wish you all a very happy Science Day. Thank you.
Actually, this year's, first of all, welcome again to all the audience and dignitaries as ಈ ವರ್ಷದ scientific theme ಬಂದು empowering Indian youth for global leadership in science and innovation for Viksit Bharat ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ಈ ಕಾಂಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅಸ್ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಹಿಂದೆ ನಾವು ಸೈಂಟಿಫಿಕ್ ಇನೋವೇಷನ್ ಸೈಂಟಿಫಿಕ್ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಥಾನ ಏನಿತ್ತು, ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಏನಿದೆ, ಮುಂದೆ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ಅವರ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಗೋಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಆ ಕಾಂಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಗಿವ್ ಅ ಗ್ಲಿಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ today's importance of this science day. Long before modern science took shape, India was home to some of the most advanced scientific principles in mathematics, astronomy, medicine and metallurgy. The contributions of ancient Indian scholars laid the foundation for numerous contemporary scientific advancements. Their groundbreaking discoveries continue to influence modern technology and research, demonstrating that India's scientific legacy is both deep-rooted as well as forward-looking. One of the most significant contributions of ancient Indian mathematics is the concept of zero, that is shunya, introduced by scholars like Aryabhatta and Brahmagupta. This revolutionary idea transformed mathematical calculations, eventually led to the development of computer science and artificial intelligence. Today, concepts such as binary code, algorithms and even quantum computing can trace their origins back to this fundamental breakthrough in ancient times. In the field of astronomy, ancient Indian scholars like Varahamihira and Bhaskara made remarkable contributions by accurately calculating planetary motions and developing astronomical instruments. Their work was formed the basis for the future advancements in space science. Today, India has successfully launched space missions like Chandrayaan, Mangalyaan, and the upcoming Gaganyaan project, reinforcing the country's leadership in space exploration and satellite technology. Medicine and biotechnology have also deep roots in Indian history. With the Ayurvedic system of medicine pioneered by Charaka and Shushruta, these scholars laid the foundation of modern medical sciences, introducing techniques such as plastic surgery, cataract operations, and herbal medicine long before they were known to the rest of the world. In contemporary times, India has become a global leader in pharmaceutical research, vaccine development such as this Covaxin, and biotechnology innovations, making significant contribution to global healthcare. Physics too has deep Indian origins. The concept of atomic theory was first proposed by Acharya Kannada, who described the existence of Anu centuries before the Western scientists could do it. Today, Indian physicists actively contribute to advanced research in nuclear physics, quantum mechanics, and high-energy particle physics. India is involved in global projects like Large Hadron Collider and the Laser Interferometer Gravitational Wave Observatory, pushing the boundaries of scientific exploration. With this strong foundation in both ancient wisdom and modern innovation, India has emerged as a global leader in technology, medicine, space exploration, and artificial intelligence. The Indian Space Research Organization ISRO continues to set new benchmarks in low-cost space technology and is actively preparing for interplanetary missions and human spaceflight. Indian scientists are also at the forefront of pioneering renewable energy solutions, nanotechnology, and smart agriculture. While we take pride in our glorious past, it's equally important to foster a spirit of inquiry, innovation, and rational thinking in today's generation. Science is not just about knowledge, it is about curiosity, discovery, and practical application. As we celebrate the National Science Day 2025, let us remember that we are top bearers of this great scientific tradition. Karnataka State Open University has always played a crucial role in making scientific education accessible to learners from all walks of life. Science must not be limited to classrooms. It must reach every individual irrespective of geographical and economic barriers. Through distance education, online courses, and practical classes, KSOU is empowering future scientists and researchers. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Karnataka State Open University for organizing this event and for providing a platform to celebrate the spirit of scientific inquiry. Let us continue to explore, discover, and innovate, keeping the flame of scientific curiosity alive for generations to come. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now it's time to inaugurate the Science Day celebration. I request all the dignitaries on the dais to join hands to inaugurate today's function by watering the plant.
No bracket.
The Department of Microbiology comes forward to release this newsletter, which gives the testament like how the Department of Microbiology is committed to foster the science at KSOU. I wish all the very best and congratulate all the contributors of this newsletter. Along with this, we also have a book which is edited by Dr. Niranjan Raj as myself and Dr. Ranjini. The book comprises of the microbiome and its influence on health, disease, and its beyond. As we all know, gut microflora plays a very important role in maintaining healthy individual lifestyle. Any changes in the gut microbiome can lead to dysbiosis and cause various health implications. In order to bring this forward, we have compiled 16 book chapters from different contributors and we have edited this book. Once again, I would like to congratulate all the contributors and authors for contributing to this book chapter, and I thank the KSOU for providing this great opportunity to release this book and newsletter. Thank you one and all.
Respected dignitaries and my dear colleagues, teaching faculty members and students, here today it is an honor to introduce our esteemed chief guest for today's program, Dr. Dinesh Nagegowda, a leading scientist in the field of plant molecular biology, functional genomics, metabolic engineering and synthetic biology. Dr. Nagegowda is currently serving as a chief scientist and head of the CSIR CIMAP Research Center, Bangalore. He has made outstanding contribution to agriculture biotechnology by advancing research on secondary metabolic biosynthesis and its application in medicinal, aromatic and nutraceutical compounds. His academic career journey is highly commendable. He holds a PhD in plant molecular biology from the University of Hong Kong, followed by a prestigious postdoctoral fellow tenure at Purdue University, USA. With a remarkable career spanning over 2 decades, Dr. Nagegowda has held key positions as scientist in charge, senior principal scientist, and professor at KSOU Ghaziabad. His exceptional contributions to science have been recognized globally, as evident by his inclusion in the prestigious world's top 2% scientists list by Elsevier BV and Stanford University for 3 consecutive years, 2021-22 and 2023. Furthermore, he has been honored with fellowship from the Indian Academy of Science, the National Academy of Science. Dr. Nagegowda's research contribution or excellence is reflected in his 52 research papers, 4 review papers, 7 book chapters, and multiple patents and plant varieties. His work has garnered significant attention with over 4,850 citations and H-index of 28 and as I-10 index of 36. Apart from his research contribution, he has played a pivotal role in monitoring PhD scholars and postdoctoral fellows and has collaborated with several renowned international and national institutions. Under his leadership, the CSL Aroma Mission 2 and 3 has been successfully implemented across South India, benefiting numerous farmers and industries. Dr. Nagegowda's dedication, expertise, and passion for research continue to inspire the scientific community. We are truly privileged to have him with us today to share his insight and expertise. One more thing I'd like to share on this occasion, National Science Day. My supervisor, that is Professor R. Somshekhar, is a student of Sir C.V. Raman student, Dr. D. Krishnamurthy.
Honorable Vice Chancellor of KSOU, Professor Sharanappa Alive, respected Professor Pravina, Registrar, Professor N. Lakshmi, Professor Ramanathan Naidu, Dr. Vishwanath, Professor Niranjana, and Srimati Sri Sunita, and dignitaries of the dais and staff, faculty of the university and students. So it's really a great privilege for me to be standing before you today, and I thank KSOU and also Professor Alse for giving me this great opportunity to be among you on this National Science Day. So I actually come from a central government organization called as CIMAP, Central Institute of Medicinal and Aromatic Plants. So it is one of the constituent laboratories of Council of Scientific and Industrial Research under Ministry of Science and Technology, and it is headquartered at Lucknow. So can I operate the slides from here? Yeah. So I think already a lot of things have been said about National Science Day, how it was originated, why we celebrate. I just want to say a few words about the National Science Day. Actually, last week we had open day in our campus, and we had many undergraduate students visiting us. And I just happened to ask them why we celebrate, and most of them thought that it was Sir C.V. Raman's birthday. It was very surprising and also unfortunate, but I hope this gathering knows why we celebrate. I think already it's been told that why we celebrate it is to commemorate the discovery of the famous Raman effect by Professor Sir C.V. Raman in the year 1928, and it happened to be on February 28th. So I think Professor Sir C.V. Raman may not have known the impact of his discovery at that time. So it's always like people say that today's science is tomorrow's technology. So later on, after the discovery, because of its profound nature, he went on to win the prestigious Nobel Prize in the year 1930. And it's going to be soon a century since the discovery, and as already was mentioned by someone, he was the first Asian to get the Nobel Prize at that time. So that was a British India, and now we are in independent India, and unfortunately or fortunately we have so far not been able to win a Nobel Prize. It may be due to several reasons, but it is for all the youngsters to be inspired and take up science, and the future of India lies with all youngsters, as the title of the theme of this year's National Science Day says, that empowering Indian youth for global leadership in science and innovation for Viksit Bharat. Viksit Bharat is nothing but develop India. So any nation which has invested in science and technology, they have benefited greatly, and that's how Western world they have become developed, because they invested in science and they made innovations from the scientific discoveries, and they adapted well. So it is for any country, it is very important that there should be good investment on science, and also encouragement for the researchers to carry out world-class research so that it can be adapted for national development. So there is an immense responsibility for the youth to take up science and do discoveries and innovate, so that that knowledge or technological innovation can be utilized for the national development. This has been the impetus by the government of Karnataka as well as the government of India, that people should take up science and come up with impactful discoveries. So this National Science Day, because of its profound effect, there was a council called National Council for Science and Technological Communications. So they found that this is a very important discovery and it should be celebrated. So in the year 1986, they proposed to Government of India that we should celebrate this day as a National Science Day, so that it will inspire the youngsters, and also it can be used to inculcate scientific temper among the students as well as common citizens. So the Government of India readily agreed, and they